Alright guys, I have the supply right here. I'm just waiting for the break of the candle. So my penny order is right here. So as soon as price drop back down over there, I'm gonna be in for the sell. Okay, I'm in for the sell. I'm gonna remove my stop loss. I have a mental stop loss. Okay. Come on, guys. We did 500 just now, bro. You know, like that was like under what 6 minutes. We did 500 under 6 minutes, bro, and it's 8:26. Market open at what 8 o'clock. That's crazy, bro. What in the world? That's just crazy, bro. I just started, bro, which is crazy. Yeah, but we could have done $1,000 today. All right, guys. So I'm looking at this supply. Sorry. All right, guys. I'm looking at this demand right here. I'm expecting price to pull back into this demand zone, and I will just wait for a break of the candle. And once I see a break of the candle, I'm just gonna get in for the trade. Now, if you don't know what demand is basically aggressive buying. It's where we see a lot of buyers at, and we expect price to get back to that zone. And when price get back to that zone, we assume that price is gonna go back up. So I'm looking at this demand zone, and they might disrespect this demand zone and respect the one underneath. So I want to be very careful here on how I trade this demand zone. Alright. Now I had to change my camera angle because my phone died. So let's see though. Let's see if we're gonna get this trade. Alright, price has stopped back into the demand zone. Is it gonna break the zone? Let's see. Once price gets to the end of this box right here, the zone is invalid. Okay. Hopefully it's not. It seems like price wanna touch back in here. Let me delete this out. Oh, let me start calculating my risk just in case. Alright, pending order. My stop loss is right underneath here. My pending order is right here. My take profit is 175 as well. Take profit is 211. I think I missed the trade. I think I missed the trade. Fuck. I missed this trade. Bro, the 1 minute is so fast, bro. The 1 minute is so fast. Uh, the 1 minute is so fast. I don't know, man. We gotta wait for a whole nother opportunity. I don't know if I wanna wait. I think I might be done for the day. Man, that would have been a quick winner. Would have been a quick winner. But I missed out on the trade opportunity, bro. Uh, okay, guys. So I'm in the support trade. I'm expecting the price to respect the support to continue to the upside. But if not, bro, I'm gonna just be done for the day. This could be the last trade. I already made 200 previously. Alright, I'm out. I'm out. Alright. So I think about, I don't know how much I made previously, but I made money previously. Is that exact amount of money that I end up losing? I still do believe in this buy. That's what I'm saying. Alright, let's try again. Alright, let's try again this time around. I don't know how deep our stop loss is though. 180, 200 each, so take profit it's about 200. Actually, scratch that. 250. What the hell? Oh, yeah. Yay, let's go. Let's go. Alright, so we ended up getting back in for another trade because I've personally felt like price is gonna respect that support. So it stopped us out. Listen, it's the market stopped us out for the first time, but it ended up respecting the support. So I ended up getting back in for a whole nother trade, and that's it, guys. So we're done for the day. So let me show you my strategy for making money in the market. So I trade supply and demand, sometimes support and resistance, swing highs, swing lows, sometimes, but mostly majority of the time I'm looking for supply and demand. I'm looking for a supply and demand trade. So this morning when I woke up, it was around what? I woke up around. I woke up. Okay. So this morning when I show up to the market, I show up to the market a little bit late, around 8:10, and I noticed that there was a supply right here. So I just mark up my supply. Now, if you don't know what supply is aggressive selling. Demand is aggressive buying. It's basically the idea that okay, the market makers, they sell really hard, really aggressively at this point, right? You can see the executive red candlesticks breaking structure, breaking the low of this previous uptrend, right? So now it's basically, so supply now will basically be the idea that okay, since the market makers sell really hard here, there could be a possibility that they might pull back into that zone to continue selling, to get more sellers in and continue in the direction. So basically the idea. Okay, so I waited for them to push price back into this zone, and then I waited for my entry. So fast forward, so the push price back into the zone, and now at this moment, once I realized this, I was just looking for a break of the candle. Okay, so the moment I saw a break of the candle, the moment I saw that they broke the candlestick, that's when I got in for my 1 to 1, one uh 1286. Okay, so I waited for my 1 to 1, and the rest was history. Now I could have aimed for 1 or 2, right, and make $1,000, but I decided to just make 500 on this trade. So my risk to reward is basic. So my risk to reward is 1 to 1 to 1, meaning that I'm taking a maximum of 2 trades. For each trade, I'm trying to make 500, and I'm willing to lose 500. 500. I made 500 on this trade. Now, so 2 trades per day. If I made 500 on the first one and I make another 500 on the second one, that's $1,000 a day. So that's basically the whole. That's basically my risk to reward. Vice versa, if I lose 500 on the first trade and I lose 500 on the second trade, I'll be down $1,000 a day. So it's just like, that's my risk to reward. I have a 100K account, a 100K profit account, and that's like um that's like roughly around one. That's roughly around 1%. That's 1% actually. That's 1% per account that I'm risking. So again, fast forward, I waited for another entry. Shouldn't will give us the idea. Okay, so now I also miss out on this demand right here. So this demand right here was basically this demand right here, this right here. I missed out on this trade, so I was expecting price to break the candle, but it's the 1 minute chart, and the 1 minute chart happens so fast. So we see buyers selling we see buyers buying aggressively to the upside, breaking the previous high right here, and we just waited for price to pull back into that zone, and waited for a break of the candle to continue up. That's basically demand, right? The same thing you saw with the supply right here. Aggressive selling right here, waiting for price to pull back, and they continue down. Okay, so it's basically it. Now the last trade I took was, since I missed out on this trade, I was expecting price to respect this support. Now why would I trade at the top here? It's just because price recently changed a trend. There was a change of trend recently, so I was expecting the trend to continue, right? Because the market, like the market just changed trend, so I was just expecting the trend to continue. That's why I took that support. So there was a support area. I was expecting price to respect the support, so price waked and then break out, and then I got in right here, right, and my stop loss was right underneath this candlestick, and guess what? Market stopped me out. So I was about to be done for the day, and then I realized that, oh, they're still respecting the support. So at that moment, I just got in right there again, and then I got my 101, and everything was good, and that's how I was able to make that money today. All right, so today in total we make at least $1,000. But yeah, I hope you understand. If you don't, I recommend you watch more videos on supply and demand, either on my YouTube channel, or you can watch that video on. There are other YouTube channels out there that is really helpful. You can watch video on. All right. Again, look at this. This is another demand right here. But the only problem with this demand is that the gap has been filled in already. So I won't be taking that trade. But anyway, guys, see you. Have a blessed day, and I hope you found my video helpful. Make sure to like, subscribe, share about some love, and ask me any questions in the comment as well. I'm here to answer all of your questions. I'm here to serve you, basically. All right, peace out.